Greetings, folks. I'm sorry for this dark room. Everybody in my house is asleep, so I'm in this dark room. Um, I haven't talked to you guys in a long time on this channel. There's a reason for that, but I want to give you guys my thoughts on Man of Steel. It's not really a full on review, but well, you kind of can't say it is. I'm not gonna give like any big time spoilers away, cause well, I'm gonna say it by now. If you hadn't seen the movie, you're lost. But it's this is like the second weekend it's been out, but I would recommend it to anybody to go see. And it really has me wondering for what the future of the DC cinematic universe is gonna be, because I'm hearing that after they're gonna do a sequel to Man of Steel. Um, and they're going to, and I'm hearing they're out in 2015. I think that's when they're going to do the Justice League movie. And I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't mind. And I'm later on in this video, I'm gonna give you guys my lineup who I would put in the Justice League movie. I can't tell you who I'd cast in the Justice League movie. But anyway, let's get into see how my thoughts about Man of Steel. I thought it was a real pretty decent comic book movie. It's not the best. It wasn't no Avengers or anything like that, but it was. This is how I see it. I put it like this. I put Avengers first, um, The Dark Knight, then I put Man of Steel. I didn't put Dark Knight Rises in there. Dark Knight Rises was a decent movie. It wasn't just what everybody says it is. It wasn't just one of the most badass movies I've ever seen in my life. But it was pretty badass in its own right. It was a good movie, true enough, but it wasn't just what a lot of fanboys say it is. But anyway, Man of Steel wasn't really that easy. It was a good. It was. I was thoroughly impressed because seriously, the fate of the DC Comics cinematic universe, the DC, I guess they call it the DC, um, DC movie universe. That's something I'm gonna call it. Um, the fate of that really depended on it. The fate of Man of Steel really genuinely depended on it genuinely depended on Man of Steel doing good, and it was number one in America. I mean, it had like the biggest June premiere date of all time, I think. Excuse me. But yeah, it was a pretty good movie. To me, I haven't seen Pacific Rim. We got Pacific Rim coming out and coming out pretty soon. Um, that should be pretty decent. I'm not the biggest person. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I don't know much about Pacific Rim, but it looks like it's gonna be a pretty decent movie. Y'all probably go check it out. But Star Trek Into the Dark, Into the Darkness. I think that's what it was called. I just called it Star Trek. But I went and seen it. It was a good movie, true enough. It was a pretty good movie. I put it and Man of Steel together. I put both of them together. I mean, they were pretty decent movies, but anyway. Um, but yeah. But this seriously, one thing Man of Steel did do. The performances of it was great. Henry Cavill, that's his name. I think his name Henry Cavill. Um, is it Henry or Harry Cavill? One of those. I think he was born to play Superman. I mean, and this is like the best Superman movie since like the '70s. But the first one in the '70s was pretty. Well, the first two of the '70s were pretty decent. I seen Superman 3, and I don't know, a lot of people didn't really like Superman 3. And Superman Returns, I don't even know why they fucking did that movie. But anyway, um, but yeah, I pretty much like Man of Steel. I mean, Henry Cavill, I think he was born to play Superman. A lot of people had a lot to say about Amy Adams as Lois Lane. I mean, I had no problems with Amy Adams as Lois Lane. She was pretty decent. I mean, she was pretty decent. She's a good actress, true enough. But um, I don't, what per se. Um, I when I found out, I'm gonna say it like this. When I first found out she was cast as Lois Lane, I was a little worried, but she did decent as Lois Lane. Which something else, well, a little off subject. Talk about the upcoming Spider-Man movie. Apparently that chick Shailene Woodley is not going to be in it. I was actually a little skeptical. She was on that Secret Life of the American Teenager show, and I think she's going to be in that Divergence, Defiant, something one of those books. She's going to be in a movie version of that. She has recently been, from what rumors say, she hasn't officially been cut from Amazing Spider-Man 2. But what I don't understand is why they have her shoot. Like I said, I know I'm off subject from Man of Steel, but why did they have her shoot some scenes? Well, at the time, Mark Webb didn't know he was going to cut her out the film, but she already have shot, so she's already shot scenes with Andrew Garfield as Peter Parker, and also shot scenes with Gwen Stacy. So that mean, and they're just gonna basically cut the scenes out of the movie. And from what I hear, they're gonna recast Mary Jane in general. But from what I already hear, they already have. But somebody named Sarah Garner, I don't know her last name. But anyway, I don't really know her last name. But anyway, that's just a little news right there, a little Spider-Man news. But anyway, um, excuse me, you know, crick in my neck or something like that. But anyway, that thinking about Amy Adams in this movie really had me thinking about that. Michael Shannon as General Zod in Man of Steel. That was he did a good job. He's a good actor. I mean, I like him on like Boardwalk Empire and whatnot like that. I like him on that show, but um, his portrayal was basically it was a good performance sure enough, but it really wasn't nothing special. I mean, he was just basically playing the everyday. He didn't really make Zod, in my opinion, he didn't make Zod just the flat out badass villain like he is. But anyway, let me know how you guys thought. This really has me like pumped up and excited for the Justice League movie. I'm really excited for the Justice. It has me excited for like 2015 for the Justice League movie. I think it comes out 2015. I know the Avengers 2 comes out around that time. But anyway, I'm gonna tell you guys my lineup for the Justice League, for my Justice League movie. Of course, you know you're gonna have Superman. I will have Henry Cavill reprise his role as Superman because I know they're gonna have a sequel to Man of Steel. So I don't know if it's gonna be called Man of Steel 2, but yeah, of course, you're gonna have Superman, Batman. I don't know who I get to play Batman, but I have Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. Of course, they've never. That's like one of the hardest like superhero roles to cast. Seriously, in my opinion, Wonder Woman has been like the hardest superhero role to cast. I mean, 'cause you got to find somebody with the perfect perfect fit, perfect build, and whatnot, and especially hot. Find a actress that's hot. But anyway, you got to have those three. I'd also put Green Lantern in the movie, but make it John Stewart's Green Lantern. In my opinion, I'll make it the John because because I want to have a black Green Lantern. And also will put Cyborg in the movie because it's rumored that actor Chadwick Boseman, who played Jackie Robinson in that movie in that 42 movie, that Jackie Robinson biopic, it's rumored that he's been offered the role of John Stewart or Cyborg. So, but anyway, that would be since Cyborg is like a founding member in the New 52. If they're going with that route, Cyborg is a founding member of the Justice League, if I'm not mistaken. So I'd put him in the movie. Aquaman, I would put Aquaman in the Flash. I put Flash in the movie. Like I said, Aquaman. And if we had to have another girl, if we want to put another girl in, I'd probably say Hawk Girl. I like Zatanna. I like her, but I don't know. But I either Hawk Girl or Zatanna. That would be my picks for the Justice League movie. I know they can't have them all, but I'm trying to think if I'm missing anybody. Green Arrow. I don't know if I have him in the movie. I don't know. They already got the Arrow TV show. I mean, it's a pretty good show, true enough. But I don't know if I have him in the movie. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about Man of Steel. A lot about Man of Steel. Let me know how you guys felt about that Spider-Man news I gave you guys. Even though most of you already know it. And also let me know how you guys felt about who would be your Justice League lineup, or who would you cast in a Justice League movie. But anyway, let me know how you guys feel about that. But anyway, as always, peace, God bless, and I'm out.